Hello, beautiful Sagittarius. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Thank you so much, Sagittarius, for all your views, your likes, and your subscriptions, guys. If you're new here, the Infinite Energy Oracle deck giveaway is coming up very soon. I'm hoping today or tomorrow, guys. So all you need to do is to be a subscriber to be entered into the draw. Guys, thank you so much for your generosity. This last year, it was my second year anniversary the other day of this channel, and Sagittarius, you've been my close to the number ones, if not the number ones on the channel. You guys are amazing. Those are those inquisitive minds of yours. Sagittarian energy. Sagittarius, let's get some power animals on this. Sagittarius. Sag. Ooh, the orca whale. Hyena and raven. Ooh. Damn, Wolverine is here. What's going on with the orca here? Magnificent creature. Song lines. You're walking in the bloodliness of your ancestors, but you are an individual who makes your own destiny. Seek better communication with family. Nourish yourself and exercise extreme self-care. Share your skills with others. In Inuit mythology, Sedna was a beautiful maiden who refused marriages arranged by her father, instead preferring to commune with nature. Her father had enough of this disobedience and married her off to the next hunter who came along, a man who offered much fish to the family. Knowing his daughter would resist, Sedna's father gave her a sleeping potion to drink, and she awoke far from her home in the company of her new husband. The trouble was, this man was not a man at all, but a great petrel spirit bird that had disguised his true form. Sedna found herself sitting in the giant nest, surrounded by thousands of screeching birds. With no way home, she cried out so loudly in fear and anger that her father heard her. He sailed his canoe over the vast icy sea to rescue her from the nest. Sedna and her father were pecked up by angry birds as they began to paddle away, and the spirit bird whipped up a fierce storm that threatened to capsize their small vessel. In his fear, Sedna's father pushed her overboard, hoping this would placate the bird husband and save his own life. Sedna managed to grasp the side of the canoe to stop herself from sinking, but in his panic, her father cut her off her fingers, and she sank to the underworld of the ocean. There she grew a fish's tail and became a mistress of all. Her cut fingers transformed into beautiful sea mammals, such as seals and whales, which are integral to the survival of all the Inuit. Her guardians, the orcas, were her messengers and told of her to others. Sedna grants hunters upon the ocean a successful hunt, without which they would be in extreme hardship and die. She provides nourishment in this unforgiving environment. If a hunt is unsuccessful, after all, there are no rich pastures or supermarkets to fall back on in the Arctic. Sedna is seen in her shadow aspect as vengeful, so hunters give gifts and songs to her as they set out on their boats. In Sedna's myths, good stewardship of the ocean, finite resources, thank you, necessary to, and taboos are upheld, underline this, a lesson we could all do well to maintain. The orca is an iconic sea creature that has fired our human imaginations for millennia. Written about by the ancient Greeks and Romans, the orca is part of the mythos and spirituality of the number one of cultures, Siberian, Pacific Northwest, and Newfoundland. Indigenous peoples all depict the orca as being an integral to their spiritual beliefs and art. They honor the killer whale, especially in family or clan worship. It is still part of their culture today. Wow. The magic of the orca can be raised by singing your own song by the sea. In its feminine magic, it can be used to heal breaches in family relationships. Orca magic is also one that asks for self-care and nourishment. And if you're feeling weak in your physical body or mind, especially with issues of vitality or endurance, the power of the orca can be called upon as an ally. The symbology of the orca is a woman underwater with a fish's tail, a woman with a spirit bird, woman and orca. Wow. So you are definitely being helped and protected by the orca spirit. This is a woman who has been sacrificed so someone could save themselves, but is more powerful and honored. Top of the food chain. Orcas, the fishes of the ocean, highly favored. The hyena, oh my God. Well, there's no point reading that. We know what that means. Nothing is wasted, you know. Signifying fear, you know what I mean? So people, hang on. I usually don't read this much, but I'm being guided to do so. So I will obey. Examine your fears, especially the fear of difference, of the unknown, and of death. There may be an abandonment of something, a belief, a person, a place, and remember that because something is strange, it doesn't mean that it cannot be beautiful or good. We all have a job to do, and we all have our own genius. Be sure you have the correct information to have a truthful understanding. Hyena magic is complex and is a living tradition. The hyena is its own sacred deity, which, much like the coyote, is a Native American tradition. Although is perhaps darker in nature, hyenas are tricksters. boundary riders and the bringers of the mystery, and are important in rituals. They may be harbingers of death, but they also clear away what is no longer needed. Nigerian traditions, hyena masks were worn to signal the end of rituals, which reflects how hyenas clean up the dead things, bones and all. Everything is finished. Some societies take this literally. Africans leaving their dead out to be consumed by hyenas. If a corpse is rejected by a hyena, if a corpse is rejected by a hyena pack, it means social and spiritual disgrace. For some, hyena magic also extends to the integration and balance of the masculine and feminine energies. Interesting. You know, whether it is, you know, nothing is wasted. What is death is light. You cannot have life without death. It is a balance of the masculine and the feminine energy. Now we have the crow, or the raven, I should say. Wow, guys, this is deep messages. Hang on here. Brings news, of course, 90, but I would like to read the meanings as they have interpreted it. They've gone and done a lot of research on this, guys. Keeps your senses about you. News or significant announcements is coming. Do not believe everything that you hear unless it is from a reputable source. Gather information and guidance before making a decision. We can stride through the other worlds, not just this one, in order to understand our nature. Very smart creatures. A large brain for their size. Very complex problem-solving abilities, including working with tools. They display displacement in their communication, which is the ability to decimate about things that are not immediately present in the here and now. For example, they could transmit to other ravens about something out of sight that happened earlier. A single raven has been watching a wolf kill a deer. The raven then went back to his home and communicated to other ravens without a particular raven going back to the kill. The other ravens fly directly to the kill site. Ravens also observe animals that bury food for later consumption and steal from those hordes. Okay, guys, we are being warned here to be very discerning and very wise. That is also trickster energy. Not believing the first thing that we hear or the stories that other people tell us without fact and information. Now we have Wolverine. Final, guys. Thanks for bearing with me. I find this stuff interesting, but maybe some of you don't, but I felt led to do it. Why can't I find Wolverine? Where are you? Oh yeah, okay. Wolverine, we should develop a sense of healthy fierceness right now and do not shy away from things that confront you, but choose carefully how you act. You can be a fierce but not angry. Loyalty is important right now. What are we talking about here, Spirit? Wolverine magic is to be instilled when you need real will and determination. When you're against the odds, you need a bit of healthy fierceness to get things done. Call on this animal energy. Also, if you wish to have an energy witness to keep a vow or a secret safely for you, Wolverine would be a great choice. So you're being told to be fierce at this time. You know, this is being sold out, being thrown under the bus, but transforming into one of the greatest creatures that are in the sea. And even though people may have been picking at our bones, you know, it is balancing your masculine and feminine energy out. Maybe you know, this woman's or feminine energy was sold out, maybe to the hyenas, you know, and left for dead to save themselves. And maybe people should get correct information without making a judgment call on something. It's like this, the birds all coming in to scavenge the bones that are left over from the hyena, man. What the hell? Which is why you've got to be fierce at this time. A little fierceness goes a long way. Maybe you were too, people wanting you to do things, saving their own necks, saving their own skin. So leaving you out to the hyenas to clean up the mess. Well, in that mess, it's like death to life. Masculine to feminine in perfect balance. The messenger is here. Hey, there's dead bones there. This is kicking somebody when they're down. And which is why you're being told to be fierce at this time without being angry. Standing up for yourself. A Wolverine is fierce. Everyone fears a Wolverine. They truly do. They pack a big bite, but sometimes someone's bark is louder than their bite. Although they're a fierce warrior, and if in danger, they'll fight. So you've balanced out your masculine and your feminine energies. These are all birds of prey that come in to clean up what the hyenas have left behind. Be fierce without being angry. This feminine's energy's own father abandoned her, tried to save himself, cut off his daughter's fingers so she would drown into the underworld. If that ain't throwing somebody under the bus. I don't know what it is. And then coming to pick the bones while they're down for the count. You've had to learn to become more fierce. Message. They want to message you and explain everything to you. But they know they have to do right by you. They threw you under the bus. Ancestral karma. Fool. They feel like a fool for crossing the line with you and messing up this connection, but too embarrassed to come forward. Save their own skin. That's what they did. They are clearing negative ancestral patterns that were passed down through generations. Don't rush this journey. There is a choice that they have to make, and they know time is not on their side, and risk losing you forever if they don't. Unexpected. The answers you seek are coming, but when the answers arrive, it might be too late, or you may have already moved on. The awakening. The awakening process has begun, and they now hold a new understanding of love and recognize this connection. Mysterious one. The mystery of your intrigues them. You keep them guessing and engaged, very different from the rest. This is something that has happened in a past life. Their soul recognized your soul from the moment that they met you. They knew you were the one that they had been waiting for. Ancestral karma. They might have sold you under the bus or left you for dead in a past life. As well as this one. They were sent here to clear some ancestral karma that they have accumulated from a past life. Maybe their belief system, the things that they heard, jumping to conclusions. They saw or heard something that turned their sense of reality upside down, left them feeling powerless and trapped. Again. Believing things that other people have spoken. Should have trusted the messenger. Was the messenger reliable? They should have become more fierce, like the Wolverine. Even the Wolverine can put the run on the hyenas, you know what I mean? But they believe something that they either saw, thought they saw, or heard. Family tree. Could be cultural differences, different values, beliefs, or traditions that pose a challenge to the connection. Maybe they heard you were doing something. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Is this this feminine, I don't know, maybe it was their belief system. Maybe they assumed or presumed, saw something or heard something that they should have got clarified. And they know that their old conquering ways will not work with you, such as the Orca daughter, Sedna, who disobeyed her father, wanted to marry who she wanted to marry. You know what I mean? And her own father sold her down the road in order to have a continual, for family survival. Basically, did not want to capsize the boat, in order to, so let their own daughter sink to the depths, cut her fingers off, and let her drown. But she emerged one of the greatest mammals of the sea. Could have provided, whales and their offsprings created other members, such as dolphins, the fishes of the sea, other mammals of the ocean, which the people of the village fed on and kept them alive. Unable to see the complete extents of the toxicity that they brought into the connection, because that is all they knew. Which is why solitude has given them a chance to get to know themselves better and a more solid foundation. Discovery. Battle of the wits. Until you both learn to let your guards down and be vulnerable, this love will continue to be a battle. The witch. They see how powerful and magical you are, and sometimes they wonder if you have put them under a love spell. Can't believe you survived. They cannot believe how powerful you are, how powerful you have become, thinking that you may have put a spell on them. Energy cords. Despite the distance, they still feel the energetic cords that is keeping you two connected. You became powerful in this solitude, things that you did not see before. You have learned to go within, seek truth, seek answers, seek the truth. They did not expect this love to run this deep. They're putting their pride aside and taking that leap of faith. Serendipity. They're leaving things up to chance and hoping the universe will intervene and bring the two of you together. This is you balancing out your masculine and feminine sides in oh my God, arising from the sea. This serendipity card, this feminine is walking out of the sea. They're like, what the hell happened to Sagittarius? I thought they were down for the count. You emerged more powerful than ever before. Fierce. Sometimes you need to be fierce without being angry. There is a difference between love and lust. Don't let your desire destroy you. Overcome the spirit of lust. So as the Orca daughter was sold off, basically traded, poisoned and traded to her husband, someone she did not want, did not love, she broke free of the desire of lust. That husband wanted her for lust, not for love. There you are, building an empire. They see how their focus of material things has not made them happy and only holding them back from love. So be ready to expect the unexpected, because there's something brewing and it is gaining momentum. That's what this person did. They threw you under the bus. You have built yourself an empire, knowing perfectly well that material things are not a replacement for love. But in the meantime, in solitude, that is what you have done. If it is not love, I am giving up the lust. You know what I mean? I am not partaking in anything which is lustful. It's love, or it is all focus in on me. You have become fierce. You have become more powerful. You have been a threat to someone. Which is why this little conjurer was stirring up trouble for you, spreading rumors, spreading lies. Stirring the pot. So all the ravens would gossip, and this one came to your person and said something that they thought they saw, or something that they heard. And maybe they heard that you were materialistic, and maybe they heard that you did something lustful. Gossip. Was this a reliable source? Or was this someone conjuring up? That's the, you know, hyenas picking the bones, you know? Wasn't enough that you were thrown under the bus. But then people wanted to pick your bones while you were half dead. You know? Resistance. Universal Mother. A new dawn. Eternal self going within. Love and compassion for self. This has balanced out your energy, which is why you have become so powerful. Maybe this person, you know, heard you were a witch, thinking that you cast a love spell on them. Rumors, gossip. What it has done is rebirthed you. It's put you through a life review. For healing. Healing hands coming to help you from the afterlife. For new beginnings. Sagittarius, it was something that they saw or heard, or something that was communicated about you. You have become a leader. You are no follower. What is this? Moving on. There's the boat. Oh, I have a secret. I know something about Sag. I saw something. I heard something. Was this a reliable source? Why didn't they come to you and talk to you about what they had heard? These are gossips, you know? Karma. Why didn't they protect you? You know, this is spiritual protection, but it's also karma from the afterlife. Maybe this karmic was from the afterlife. But they had heard something about Sagittarius. This is karma, generational karma. They kept this information to themselves. They're sinking their own boat. Maybe they did, Sag. This information, someone heard or saw something that Sag said or did. But how trustworthy is the source? They're lying. Instead, this person kept it to themselves. How trustworthy was the information? Why didn't they get it from the horse's mouth? Negative mindset, self-imposed prison. About an offer or a promise? Oh. Materialistic. Tower. Three of Swords. So there is a karmic who spread rumors or gossip, said that they heard something that Sag said or did, repeated this information to this other person, but they should not have trusted this information. Instead, this person trusted this karmic energy. Third party. Hurt. Instead of protecting you. New day dawning. Spying, snooping, digging up dirt, you know. Something to do with materialism. It is something to do with this inheritance. Save themselves. Cut it off to save their own skin. Threw you under the bus. Seeing only one side. This is the father. You know what I mean? How can I bring home a harvest? How? Walking away. Feeling foolish. Maybe they sped off, you know what I'm saying, and left you, threw you under the bus and run you over while you were walking away. You know, basically, this is people picking the bones after you're already, you know, gone. Here you are. Single, confident, entrepreneurial energy. You know, expressing fierceness without anger. So I think that this person is heavily burdened. They carry the weight of this burden on their shoulders for their own mistrust, their own belief system. Maybe they believed what their father believed, you know, that, you know, I don't think they're used to anybody like you, Sag. You know, entrepreneurial energy, single, confident, balanced. You balanced out your masculine and your feminine energies. Maybe they believed a woman's place is in the home. I bring home the firewood, you light the fire, you do the cooking, the cleaning. Old school thinking, perhaps. You know, generations of fathers who's pass that down to their children. A woman should be submissive. A woman's role is this, and this. Well, you're over here being an entrepreneur, building a kingdom, an empire. I don't think that they liked that, Sagittarius. They wanted someone who is blind and naive, gullible. Their belief system was different than that of your tradition, your father's tradition. You may have had a father who had a good relationship, who was very loyal, dedicated, looked after the grandbabies. You could have been the apple of your father's eye, you know what I mean? Where theirs, their father may have been dominating, controlling, express their anger through beatings or ass whoopings, you know what I mean? Maybe their father was used to being in control, which led this person to be the same. King of Swords, cold, detached, aloof. You know, thinking they got all the tools. Solitude. Somebody was manipulating, said that whoever told them something about Sag was manipulating. Why didn't I investigate? Why didn't I search this out? Why did I keep this to myself? They're a follower. Action. Abandonment. Someone may have said, abandon Sagittarius. Leave him out in the cold. You'll go broke with Sagittarius. Save yourself. Could have been a friend who said, who break up with Sagittarius, they'll abandon you, they'll leave you out in the cold. They saw or heard something, but it was an unreliable source. It came from a troublemaker. betrayal. Backstabbing. Leaving you dead on the road and out in the cold without a paddle to save yourself, you know? Thought you'd be down for the count. You know, that's throwing somebody under the bus and running them over and letting everybody pick their bones. Somebody may have paid to do this. Collecting This is a child? Making a decision? This is buying someone's happiness? Or are they getting spoils of the, like I said, collecting, somebody reaping rewards from picking the bones after they're already dead? I don't know. Could be making it so they may have heard something. Maybe they heard you were doing witchcraft, thinking you cast a spell on them because they can't explain the bond. Lust over love. This was a happy connection, a solid foundation. Stealing? Sneaking around at work? Secrets? The witch is here. You tame the beast. Lust or love. This is theft. Sneaky. And someone gaining financially by selling you out. Looking for lust. Waiting for the ship to come in. Looking out. Awakening. Denying something. Denying something about finances, or denying somebody. This is an opportunity. Denying, refusing to see something, refusing to acknowledge something. This is turning someone down, turning down an opportunity. Fearing, worry, stress, paranoia. Investments, thinking of family. Worried what family would think? Family weighing something out? Planning? Scheming? Blackmail? I don't know. So they could look good and save their own fucking skin. Oop, did I say that? I did. Sorry, guys. Made a decision to save themselves. Their own reputation. Fork in the road. Raven's here. All you gotta do is pick up that coin and free yourself. Listen to the messenger. The raven is calling to this person, this messenger. Pick up the coin. Pick up the coin. Commit. Take this opportunity. Fight. Be fierce. Stand up and fight. Do the honorable thing. Stand up and fight. You want love? You gotta fight for it. You gotta stand up. You gotta be counted. This person weaseled off. I'm sorry. They did. Well, what will people say? I don't want to be with a witch. This is a spiritual person. Maybe they have religious beliefs. Oh, you know, high priestesses, they're witches. According to whom? Cultural belief? Traditional belief? Lust versus love. They're in love. Too scared. The hyenas are waiting here. You know? Hyenas are waiting here. Oh my God. Oh my God. What will people say? What will people think? What will people, you know? It's lies. They believe the freaking lie. It was a deception. They should have come to the horse's mouth. Instead, they might have put their faith and their value in a father figure or somebody who had those traditional beliefs. Maybe they did. You know, you got to get someone naive, someone who doesn't know any better. You can't have anybody who's independent and confident here and self-assured. You got to get somebody who's dumb, somebody who's blindsided, someone who doesn't see. You know, you got to get someone naive. They should have stood and fought for you. They should have fought. They pushed you away, believing a freaking lie from someone very young, okay, immature, who was stirring up trouble. And it is gaining in momentum, leaving you sad. There you are, the mermaid, the feminine, you know, whether you're masculine or not, That's the orca whale growing a tail. You know, left for dead to drown. Pushed you out of the boat. Look, pushed you away. Look, it doesn't matter if you're feminine or masculine. You learn to swim with that tail. Left raw, naked. Instead of like rescuing you and defending you, they pushed you away. Lord have mercy. Friends. It's okay. You're the Empress. And now they know they got to do you right. They know they have to make something right with you, or they will be accumulating ancestral karma for whatever they did. They better act chivalrous. They chose lust over love. They loved you. They lusted for this other person. They were naive. They could pull the wool over their eyes. They could not do that with you. You were too intuitive. You were too, no. And now you are collecting this harvest. Saying, express, be fierce, but express your anger fiercely, not with anger. You are balanced out your feminine and your masculine energy. This person realizes now they threw you under the bus and everybody picked your bones while they finished running you over. How do you come back from that? That's a lot of ancestral karma. But whatever is happening, it is gaining in momentum. So you've learned to be fierce. Like the Wolverine, you're not a pushover. You know, you learned to swim. You grew a tail and learned to swim. Walked out of the sea on, you know, this is coming out of the ocean. You survived. And now you have enough money here to feed a village. You are a warrior. Maybe you came from the sea. And now became an earth warrior. Fierce, but not angry. You've had to adapt. Maybe before you were naive. Maybe before you were gullible. Maybe before you were easy to manipulate, easy to fool. Not anymore. I see you're guarded, but you've needed to be. And for the right person, if it is for love, You will lower these guards. They're just wands. There's a new day dawning in behind those wands. So you know, for the right person, you will lower your guards. And they know they got to make something right with you. This is ancestral karma they're taking on. Take care, everyone.